Hello everybody and welcome back to On Point HQ and a tidy work area. Well, tidier. It wasn't like it was a disaster zone beforehand. I just thought there was paints everywhere, ones that I used every now and again. I just thought, from the purpose of making videos, nobody really wants to see my paints and brushes and dirty water lying all over the place. So I finally got round to fully tidying the desk. I'll just chivvy this up so you can see. So all paint and now a bit more tidy. That there is, it's meant to be screwed to the wall and it's not meant to be glued together. I've done both. It's freestanding, and rather than use the instructions the way it's meant to be, I just glued it together, made some kind of rudimentary shelves, and it's not fallen down yet. There's always time. Give it time, and I imagine that will come crashing down in the next couple of weeks. But for now, yeah, it looks quite tidy. And then onto my shelf of interesting things. So at the bottom there, we've got things that are in the middle of being painted, and then we've got a few random assortment of figures, models, what have you, on the top there. And we're back to normality and the purpose of today's video. So at the moment, I've been reading a book about Monte Cassino. I've read this before many years ago, but I saw it again the other day and I thought, oh, I've not read that for a while, let's get to reading it. And this has really inspired me to start a sort of Monte Cassino Italy themed bolt action project. Specifically what I've gone for is Fallschirmjager. I've got plenty of Fallschirmjager models knocking around. So I thought it'd be something different from my normal Normandy or winter German, so let's try something different. So yesterday I did something I don't normally do. I just did one figure. I painted one figure. It's like a kind of a test of concept figure, and I'm actually quite happy with how it's turned out. So what I'm going to do is just mesh around with the webcam and get us a bit closer to show you exactly what I've come up with. So what I wanted, there was two things that I was looking for. First was an authentic looking uniform. The way I say authentic, as in from 3 feet away it looks the part, and the second one was a scheme that I can batch paint in batches of 5 and 10 like I normally do. So I came up with this. I also did a bit of testing with the basing as well. This is how I want the basing for Monte Cassino to look. All broken rocks and broken masonry and all kinds of kind of rocky outcrops, etc. So I've just used exactly the same technique that I used on my Desert SAS. But there we have this is the test of concept, as it were. So what I've done is I've used khaki grey on the jump smock, yellow green on the trousers, dark rubber on the boots, and again khaki grey on the helmet. The 2 washes, as always, were Agrax Earth shade and Athonian camo shade on the tunic and the trousers respectively. But I think it's turned out okay. It's quite basic looking, but I think for my purposes it's going to work. So yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, I could have done camouflage, but I'm not going to mince my words. I'm pretty crap at painting camouflage, and I don't want to go spending time painting something that's going to annoy me or make me swear or throw things off the desk in anger. So I'm going to stick with this scheme. I think it's that kind of tropical uniform I think they were using from North Africa and then into Sicily and Italy in 1943, I believe. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Now I've actually made the entire section. Not much kit bashing, which is a bit strange for me. I have done one bit, and what I've done is I've used the 2 arms from the British Commonwealth set just to give this NCO a Thompson. I really like the way it's just turned out. The pose looks really good. There we go. And Just two basic guys with FG42s. I really like the running action poses on these Fallschirmjager. Really conveys that sense of action and being in combat. For some, I have used arms from the Grenadier box. Not too. Well, the cuffs are a bit different. 3 feet away and all that jazz. But there we go. And he's armed with a rifle there. So I've got these are the fort I'm working on. So this was just a test piece, but like I say, quite happy with how it's turned out. And I think an entire squad or platoon of these should look pretty fetching. So with that done, painting it individually, I'm going to try and then replicate the technique and paint those 4 in a sort of batch painting style. And there we have it. So I seem to have gained myself a new project all from reading a book, but I'm really looking forward to it. I really like the way the scheme has turned out, and I hope to provide future updates in other videos. So I hope you find the video interesting. If you've got any comments or questions about it, just leave them down below and I'll certainly respond to all comments and questions. But as always, thanks for watching, take care, may your dice roll well, and I shall catch you all in the next video. So bye bye for now.